All right, welcome back, friends, and thanks a lot for joining us today on this episode of TWU True Words Unleashed. Friends, we are now in June 2023. We are halfway through the year. Time flies way too fast indeed, you guys. So, many of you reached out to me pertaining to the previous episode, and you guys asked me if we could put together another episode with more potential proposals. So that's what we're going to do here today is break down a couple more potential proposals for contract negotiations since Local 250A is not giving you any information whatsoever about anything. So remember, we don't need them to educate ourselves. We don't need them to organize ourselves, you guys. So thanks a lot for reaching out, and that's what today's episode pertains to. Contract proposals, more potential contract proposals. Before we get there, you guys, I do want to give you a couple of updates, some news, some information, because Local 250A isn't giving you any news, updates, or information. So the first bit of news here is don't forget, although we are in June, very soon, union dues increase July 1, 2023. All right, you guys. Now, my union dues will not increase because I do not pay union dues to a corrupt organization. I am 100% in support of unions. However, I am 100% against corruption. And because I am against corruption, Local 258 will not receive any of my money. Hence, my union dues will not be increased. My union dues go straight into the pocket of my 2-year-old son, as you guys already know, as I have shown you in previous episodes. So that's where my union dues go. All right, you guys? So my dues will not be increased. Now, another piece of information, you guys, I did receive this letter right here. You guys see that? From Local 258. Now, let's see what the letter says. Look at that. Oh, official notice pertaining to the election. Let's go ahead and read it, you guys. All right. That is how we read garbage. Right there. Why would Local 258 give you this notice just a couple of days prior to nominations? Usually, in every other election that we have been a part of, we know months ahead of time, weeks ahead of time. So by the time you watch this video, the nomination period might be over and you will have lost your chance to run for office. Wah, wah. One of the many reasons why Local 250A is only informing you of this just a couple of days prior to a very important date, you guys. So that's how we read garbage. For those of you that are going to be voting, I encourage everyone to vote. Look at a couple of factors, you guys. Please, if somebody has been in office for more than 5 years, vote their ass the hell out of office. If somebody has been employed with the agency for more than 25 or 26 years, vote their ass out of office, you guys, because they are not going to put in another 25 or 26 years like you and I, who have 25 or 26 more years left in the organization. Think about that, you guys. You want somebody in there that's going to be here at least another decade, as opposed to some of these incumbents who are looking to be leaving very, very soon. And last but not least, you guys, when you vote, please pay attention to somebody's merits, their credit, their value, what they bring to the table. Don't vote for bullies, thugs. Don't vote for people who brag about inconsistent notions. Don't vote for somebody who brings nothing but fear and terror and bullying into the organization. Vote for somebody who brings ideas. Vote for somebody who fights with their mind. And please do not vote for someone simply because they know how to barbecue some catfish. Because if you vote for somebody who knows how to barbecue catfish and that's all the reasons why you vote for that person, well, then I simply have to shake my head, you guys, and I have to say, enjoy the catfish. All right, you guys. Next piece of information before we get into the contract proposals, I want to talk to you guys about some accomplishments that Local 258 has been able to achieve during the first 6 months of 2023. So look up at the screen right there. It says TWU Local 258 accomplishments in 2023. Accomplishment number 1, eliminating all of the online Zoom general membership meetings. Congratulations on that. Accomplishment number 2, eradicating the news, updates, and information to its members. All right, Logo 258. Let's go on to another accomplishment. Accomplishment number 3, providing 0 contract proposals for negotiations in 2024. All right, way to go. That's why we're here today. Accomplishment number 4, canceling future meetings. If you guys remember in the previous episodes, I showed you some of the flyers where Local 258 has decided to arbitrarily cancel future meetings, specifically during the months of the holidays, November and December, you guys. All right, let's go on to the next accomplishment. Number 5, wiping out truth, transparency, and trust from the organization. Good job on that, Local 258. And last but not least, accomplishment number 6. I am absolutely proud of this accomplishment, you guys. The sham president has stopped crying and stopped drinking at the meetings. Wow, you guys, that is absolutely outstanding news. Anthony Ballister, you get a clap, clap from me. You get 2 thumbs up from me, and you get a salute. Stop crying and stop drinking at the meetings. That is absolutely one of the greatest accomplishments that Local 258 has ever acquired, has ever achieved, you guys. This means that now you have someone in office who will not be inebriated when they go into contract negotiations. That means that you now stand a fighting chance, you guys, during the next round of collective bargaining, because Anthony Ballister has decided to stop crying and stop drinking. Absolutely outstanding. Great job, Anthony Ballister. We look forward to the next round of contract negotiations with someone like you as the chief negotiator. All right, you guys. Speaking of chief negotiator, you guys, you have asked me about these proposals that I talked about last time and that I'm going to talk about today. You guys have asked me, can you put this on the table? Can you put that on the table? What about this here? You guys, I cannot put anything on the table. I am not the chief negotiator. Let me show you who is the chief negotiator. If you look up at the screen right there, that person right there on your screen is the chief negotiator for the 5 contracts of TWU Local 258. That person right there on the screen is the sham president, Anthony Ballister. So if you want any proposals or potential proposals to be placed on the table for the next round of collective bargaining, which is going to be in just a couple of months, you need to speak to this person that you see on the screen right there, the sham president, Anthony Ballister, you guys. I am not the chief negotiator. I am simply delivering messages to you. That's all I'm doing. I'm just informing you because Local 258 is not informing you about anything. You guys, that's all I'm doing. I'm just a messenger. So remember, the chief negotiator is the sham president, Anthony Ballister. That's the person that you see right there on the screen. All right, you guys, let's go over to the next screen right here, which is the draft proposals. Now, we're going to start with proposal number 5 because in the previous episode, we did proposal number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So remember, black writing, black words are original language. Red writing is deletions, and green writing, green words, are additions. So I made it easy on the eyes so you can see and understand how and where the changes are. Article 2, paragraph 8. In green, I inserted one sentence that says every vehicle in operation shall be staffed with at least 1 human transit operator. Why is this important, you guys? Look around us. Look at what's happening in terms of automation, in terms of robots taking over, you guys. One of the many reasons why agencies, entities, CEOs, directors want to automate the system is because robots do not need wage increases. Robots don't need healthcare benefits, money. Robots don't need retirement plans. Robots don't call in sick. Robots don't play games. Robots don't run stop signs. Robots do not drive down the street speeding. And so, what's happening is agencies are looking at this, they're realizing this, and they're saying, hey, I can replace all these humans with robots and save all of this amount of money, save ourselves time, energy, whatever the case may be, you guys. Now, because of that, I decided to put this proposal together. One simple sentence that protects jobs for humans, because we humans are the ones that need to pay the bills at the end of the month. We need to feed our families. We have to pay rent on the first of the month, you guys. Robots don't have any of that, you guys. And so, because of that, it's going to be absolutely imperative that we protect jobs for humans. All right, you guys, if you don't think that this is a problem, then I encourage you to please look out the door, look out the window, look at the news in terms of what's happening with all of these robots driving around without humans in their vehicles. All right, you guys, so that's proposal number five. Excuse me, potential proposal number five. Next up is potential proposal number six. And remember, you guys, all of these proposals right here are geared towards the 9163 transit operators. They do not pertain generally to the other four bargaining groups, but the context, the style, etc., are fairly similar in terms of how I drafted this. All right, you guys. Next proposal, potential proposal number six. This was brought to my attention by an operator over at Potrero. So, two thumbs up, Potrero Division. Thanks a lot for reaching out. This operator said, hey, Roger, sometimes we finish work, for example, at midnight, but we have to be back at work at 8 o'clock in the morning because of this 8 hour minimum requirement in terms of time off. Can we increase it? And I said, yes, we can increase it. There it is right there. Bring it up as a potential proposal during contract negotiations. Instead of 8 hours of time off, 10 hours of time off. There it is right there. Next up, you guys, proposal number seven. This pertains to transportation passes. You know how every time that anybody gets on a Muni vehicle, I mean, they don't have to pay. You guys know that. Now, this particular proposal, 27.2, section 27.2, paragraph 405, says that Muni accepts and acknowledges transportation passes from BART, Golden Gate Transit, Samtrans, AC, all of these places, right? However, our passes are not recognized on BART or some of these other entities. So I put this here together to challenge you. How would you rewrite this so that our passes are recognized and acknowledged on all of these other public transportation entities that you see here on the screen? So I give you this proposal as a homework assignment, you guys. How would you rewrite this so that we could use BART for free, so that we could use AC Transit and Samtrans and Golden Gate, and so we could ride for free on all of these modes of transportation? That's a challenge, homework assignment for you. How would you rewrite this so that we could ride for free? All right, you guys. Last but not least is potential proposal number 8. One sentence in green all the way at the bottom. It says, every run, line, and or route shall pull out and pull in from their division. Wow. You guys, if you remember, during the COVID-19 height of the pandemic, I was able to establish a deal, an agreement, an arrangement with the agency for about a year or a year and a half. Every run, line, and route pulled out and pulled in from their respective division. You guys remember that? Everything was a pull out and pull in the name of health and safety, so that the vehicles could be sanitized at the divisions, you guys. Now, how amazing would it be if every line, run, and route pulled out and pulled in from their division? Think about that now. You would not have to worry about, oh my goodness, my leader, my relief, they called in sick. Oh, now I have to drive to the terminal. Then I have to drive back to the division. And I have to come back here to pick up my car, or vice versa. You guys, you don't have to worry about asking or finding someone to drive your car to pick you up. You don't have to worry about your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or your wife saying, hey, honey, can you drive with me down to the terminal and then follow me back to the division? Think about that, you guys. In the name of health and safety, imagine how outstanding that would be if all of the lines, runs, and routes pulled out from their respective division. The agency does not want to pay us travel time. Fine. I don't want travel time as long as I start and finish at one specific location. You can keep your travel time, you can save it as long as I start and finish at one location. And I think more than 99% of our members would love pull out and pull in routes. What do you guys think? Let us know. Write down your comments down below, you guys, because without your input, then we don't know what's going on and what's happening. And remember, you guys, I am simply the messenger. Since Local 250A has decided to not inform you about anything, all I am doing is giving you news and updates, you guys. Do I have to do this? No. Do I want to? Yeah, I feel that it's important for us to at least educate ourselves, organize ourselves, because remember, we don't need them, you guys, to educate ourselves. We're doing that right here, right now. You guys calling me up, giving us more information about potential future proposals. That's outstanding. That's us coming together, you guys. Remember, if you are looking for a leader, look in the mirror and you will find the leader that you are looking for right there. All right, you guys, thanks a lot for joining us on this episode. Please write your comments down below if you have any other suggestions or recommendations in terms of future potential proposals, then let us know. Remember, I am not the chief negotiator. I am simply a messenger giving you information. The chief negotiator is the sham president, Anthony Ballister. And once again, Anthony Ballister, 2 thumbs up to you on your great accomplishment this year. Thanks a lot, you guys. Tune in next week where we will show you more potential contract proposals and we will be showing you who is going to be running for office. You guys, use this when voting for the next round of candidates in Local 258. Thanks a lot, you guys. Until next time, stay safe out there.